business development tools, insights, and opportunities that women in the industry need to innovate, execute, and advance. So what does all that mean? It means each of you are powerful women and powerful men in the tech space, tech founders, tech media, and tech influencers. And you're here today to further sharpen your skills and also connect with other powerful people within this industry. Y'all excited to be here? Good. Love to hear it, love to hear it. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming the CEO of Black Enterprise, Earl Butch Graves, Jr.
Welcome. As Ashley said, it is my great privilege to welcome all of you in person to our 2023 Women of Power Tech Experience. I'm sure many of you remember our first Women of Power Tech in 2020. The pandemic was raging, but it was imperative to move forward. So BE launched our first ever virtual event, dedicated exclusively to powerful women of business who are not about to stand still and put their ambitions and livelihoods on hold. The event was a prime example of what many of you achieved with your careers and ventures. We successfully leveraged technology to overcome obstacles and disrupt expectations. Like you, we used the latest tech pivot to win. It is a tribute to your success and ours that the Women of Power Tech arrives as an in-person gathering for the first time in 2023. So again, welcome. Now, you may have noticed that we've chosen a more intimate setting for our inaugural in-person event. And a special thank you to our corporate sponsor and partner overall, Salesforce, for hosting today. Let's give them a round of applause. There are several reasons for this. First of all, the value of Women of Power Tech is not about having a lot of women in a room. It's about having the right women in the room. The aim was to bring together professional women of exceptional talent and experience who could bring value to one another. Please use this opportunity to make meaningful connections with your peers. And at the same time, you will have access to companies making meaningful investments in the retention and advancement of Black women professionals in these organizations. Before I move forward, let me take a moment to recognize the people from Salesforce that are here. I want them to raise your hands or stand up so that everyone will recognize and see those folks from Salesforce who have done that. And I want to make in particular, I want to recognize the one gentleman that's in the room that's not from Black Enterprise, Sebastian Niles from Salesforce, for making the time to be here. He is one of the senior corporate officers here at Salesforce. So Sebastian and the folks from Salesforce, thank you. I also want to take a moment to recognize the people from Black Enterprise. This did not happen alone. This happened with a very, very talented group of people from Black Enterprise. And so if the people from Black Enterprise would please stand, I want to recognize all of these folks who have helped to put this together. Thank you. Now, in short, your participation in this gathering is not accidental or casual. You've been invited because you have the most to gain. So please embrace the experience and take full advantage of the event's many networking opportunities, especially our Power Meet and Greet at the end of the day. In the meantime, we've prepared a program designed to deliver for you, whether you occupy a tech role in your organization or take the lead as a tech founder blazing your own trail as a business owner and entrepreneur. We brought together a powerhouse lineup of expert panelists who know all aspects of the tech industry, including where the power jobs are and where they will be. They will also share insights and strategies on the issues that matter most to you, from recovering from a layoff to closing the talent gap. If you've got your sights set on the C-suite, we've got the experts to show you how to get there. And don't think we've forgotten the bottom line. Capital makes businesses grow, and it's no secret that Black women in the tech space confront abysmal odds when funding new ventures. will address the issue of capital and present a viable path forward. We have a lot in store, but before I turn things over to the Women of Black Enterprise and our outstanding guest speakers, I want to acknowledge our full Women of Power Tech corporate sponsors: Salesforce, which we touched on originally, Fidelity, who's here, Merck, and Walmart. Thank you, all four of you. Thank you for your partnership and commitment to advancing Black women in tech. Thanks also to our outstanding roster of speakers and panelists for sharing their time and their expertise. Finally, thank you all for answering the call and for joining Black Enterprise for our inaugural in-person Women of Power Tech experience. Please enjoy the experience.